Good Lord. This post is wild. Wow. Before you say anything about, well, you guys voted for him. I didn't vote for him. I already told y'all I didn't vote. Told y'all that. Because why? If you've been following me for a long time, you already know. I don't trust either side. And I told you during the whole race between him and Kamala that if the Democrats got in, I felt like we would definitely be in a war. Period. But if Trump gets in, hopefully he can not get into any new wars, not start any new wars, conflicts, whatever you want to call it. And I told you that I feared that a particular situation could arise to where either something happens that forces his hand or he's coerced. And I had hoped that something like that would not happen if he was, no pun intended, sticking to his guns, as in not starting any new wars. My God. I think I heard that Alex Jones called for him to be impeached. I think I heard that. I didn't go to check Alex Jones's page to see what he said. But wow. So let's get into this and see exactly what's going on with this. So here is the post from Truth Social. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. How do you do that? I mean, that sounds like a nuke. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have the complete and total regime change, where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionarily wonderful can happen. Who knows? We will find out tonight, one of the most important moments in the long and complex history of the world. 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran. Okay. I don't think anyone wants this. That sounds like a total G word. To watch what I say on YouTube, you know. My God. So, I'm going to take a look over here, see what the news is saying. Looks like there's a couple minute clip here. This is wild.
We're just getting some breaking news here about the war. The president has just issued a truth social from the White House saying this: based on conversations with Prime Minister Sharif and Field Marshal Munir of Pakistan, and wherein they requested that I hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran and subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran, agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz, I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks. This will be a double-sided ceasefire. The reason for doing so is that we have already met and exceeded all military objectives and are very far along with a definitive agreement concerning long-term peace with Iran and peace in the Middle East. We received a 10-point proposal from Iran and believe it is a workable basis on which to negotiate. Almost all of the various points of past contention have been agreed to between the United States and Iran, but a 2-week period will allow the agreement to be finalized and consummated. On behalf of the United States of America as President, and also representing the countries of the Middle East, it is an honor to have this long-term problem close to resolution. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Again, just seconds ago, before.
That is wild. Hold on. So that was sent to me. And then he put this up. Okay, this says 51 minutes ago. So when did he put the other one up? I'm trying to go through these states. 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago. Let me see here. Like great. Talking about endorsing people. What did he put it out this morning? Everything keeps saying 3 hours ago. Everything's saying that. 19 hours ago. Let me see. I scrolled all the way down. 11 hours ago. Okay. So they just okay. So I assume that they will not, the whole civilization will not die tonight. Good Lord. Let me see here. 7 hours ago, Alex Jones posted emergency Tuesday broadcast. Nuclear attack fears mount after Trump threatens to wipe out Iranian civilization. Iran cuts all contact with U.S. Meanwhile, Israel is bombing Karg and ahead of U.S. ground invasion. Good Lord, man. Some nail-biting stuff. I don't think he's that wild enough to do something like that. Because when you talk about getting rid of a whole people, that's wild, man. That's okay. All right. So ceasefire for 2 weeks. Good. Hopefully they can come to an understanding. I just don't think he would do that. But you never know. I look. People start dealing with nukes. Everybody gonna start using them, and that's the end of us. It's like you might as well go do what you've been meaning to do. Get it over with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You've been wanting to have that hamburger. You know what I'm saying? At that restaurant, go get it now. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that at all. Good Lord. That was dark. I told y'all. I do not trust either side. As funny as I find him, I do not trust either side. I told y'all that, man. It's wild. I'm not cool with war. You know what I'm saying? I do realize that in certain situations. Somebody wrote a comment that told me that Iran was a child running around with a knife. I forgot what their whole comment said, but I was talking about the situation of, there are certain people out there that can't be, and I'm not talking about a group of people. I'm talking about certain situations where it just can't be dealt with peacefully, like stepping out of a comic book world, because too many of us watch TV sometimes and read comic books and watch all these different shows where the hero is just so noble that he just can't take a life. And in the reality of human existence, when we run into mass murderers and people that, they're serial and all that stuff, and they do all these crazy things, they take these people out. You know what I mean? Like the Joker would never exist in real life. He would be taken out by someone, a government, a vigilante, it'd be vigilante justice, something that, because, in the comic books, I don't know how many, I think he's killed hundreds of thousands of people in the comics. So maybe millions. But Batman can't do it because he would become just like him. Yeah, that's not reality. That's that puffed up, idealism of a hero. I can't. Okay. Now, listen, there's plenty of cops, okay, military, people that have had to take out criminals and have not become just like them. You know what I'm saying? It's, So I know that there are situations where people may have to go to war. But I do think that the majority, the vast majority of situations don't need to happen. And we know a lot of these altercations happen because of resources. We know that. Resources and religion. We know that. So post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. I'm going to go check out some Alex Jones and see what he's talking about. And I'll talk to y'all later. God, that was scary.